Okay, so at this point, I want to add some lens flare. And to this, actually, I'm going to combine the layer. Will be my preview. Because I found with lens flare, sometimes you need kind of set which one you want to use it. So I'm going again, create new, fill this with the black. Let's go with the flare and set this to the screen mode. And I'm going to duplicate a few times those flare again so I can reuse it. Okay, we'll go to filter. Let's go to null light factor. How I say, you don't necessarily need to use null light factor. You can use a different one. And right here, I need to select my, okay, let's go down, preview. So we'll select it. Okay, the one when I want to use it for this, it's just this called North Star, actually, right here. These just a small stars, points. We'll add them. I think color actually is match very good, except I want to reduce brightness on them. And let's see, scale. So just overall, this is small lens flares. Just add right here to this point. Okay, let's go to filter. Okay. We'll add maybe one right here. And we'll add one on a helmet. Okay. So add some orange maybe as well. You don't need to put it them. They just, I think, make kind of very interesting look, some details. Okay, let's go to select chromatic. I'm just looking around this area. It's where probably I want to place it. Yeah, these ones will look kind of nicer right around here. So we'll go select it, reduce brightness slightly, just small effects. And I think I want to add maybe right here some little bit as well. Okay, we'll go to filter. Again, you can use a different type of the filters if you need it. And I'm just looking for some around this area. Okay, just look overall, and again, we can just take those flares and bring them down so they won't be that bright. But they do add some effect of the lighting. Right here, I still kind of think we need to add something to the front. Okay, so right, I think right there. So we'll go to kind of need to be more interesting effect. Okay, let's see. Kind of almost right, maybe around this area. Okay, this is over shooting, but again, remember we can just slightly adjusting. I think this is kind of nice, start bringing these effects that bring image together. Okay, and just small right here flare. Filter. Okay, I think this will be our last one. I'll just use it kind of like North Star. place this around this area. So right here, kind of nice small effect, I think this applied. Okay, so right here we have our kind of start blending. You can see with lighting. I'm going right now just to group those together. Okay, and this preview we can disable again. It was just used, but now I want to start blending kind of inside, and I'm going to use one, bring in closer, and just take a. You have two options we can do. We can take our burn tool and kind of go on the edges. Okay, and this does help, but in this case, if we're just using a very close and soft blur, you can see how it does help. Okay, let me set to 30%. And you can set percent very easy. Just press 1, 2, or 3 key on your keyboard, so you don't need to go back and forward. And I'm kind of, you can see blurring a little bit, including actually suit. So the edges, they kind of start blending them a little bit closer together. So remove the sharpness of the suit. Again, okay, let's go right here. And after this, I think we can start working on overall tunnel correction. So we have it kind of nicer embed into that. Okay. Right here, let's preview. So you can see it's kind of look smoother, more blend in effect. Okay, let's copy this layer. And now I want to apply more color correction to this. And several ways we can do. One, we can apply with Filter Forge, probably final. But before that, I want to use different curves to bring different lightings. So I'm going to use one curve. And this is curve, I'm just will look only for the skies. So I will look for most interesting skies for me. And I see the blue kind of bringing, you know, we'll go to red. Let's just this area. It's what I'm look. Don't worry too much about this background because I'm going to probably just reuse, but I'm just looking on the effect on the sky. So okay, and again, when I find, I press Control I on my mask, so it's kind of hiding. We'll take our tool. It's a set to white. We'll set to 10% opacity, and you can see I start kind of painting in now this effect. So I can do stronger in some other areas. And right here, preview, you can see we kind of start applying this coloring in more interested. Okay, this edge right here on the bottom, I will do different curve. So, and now I'm just only interested in the colors on the bottom, what I want to achieve. So I'm taking maybe kind of cyan reddish, maybe we'll see. Warmer color. Okay, again, Control I, so we can change, and I'm start painting them right here. So to some areas that I wanted, bring a little bit more to that colors. So we can go and you can preview. Okay, so right here before and after, you can see we can apply a little bit more interesting colors. Let's go now, bring those layers together. And I'm using in this time Filter Forge 4. Again, this is workflow. It's usually what I do. Depending on your workflow, you may use different tools. And I will want to use the overall color correction right here, which brings saturations and sharpness for me. I have a few preset, and this is preset. It's free. You can go online and download it if you're using Filter Forge. Just look for Geekatplay presets. We can apply slightly. Let's see, a little bit cycling through, but I'm looking on a skin tone, and I think just original will be fine. So we'll just use this preset. Okay, right here, before and after. Just give it some off cyanish color so we can bring a little bit closer. Okay, I'm going next to add overall frame. We can add additional clouds layer if you want it to the border, but I think it's too close to do this, so I think these ways will work fine. And again, it's already take quite a bit long time for this tutorial, but I want to go in details what I do. But overall tweaking, applying, maybe just even tweaking right here more on the these effects on the kind of rings maybe. Okay, so I'm going to all the way down. We'll take square, create a frame, fill up this frame, so we'll masking out, and we'll go to take feathers and kind of extend this feather. Switch to the soft light blending. And right here you can see we kind of add nice border, a little bit more concentration to our scenery, and we can apply additional curve just to be sure that sliding kind of apply maybe a little bit too much cyan, reddish cyan. So I'm just playing with additional curves and shadowing. So I want to see what color will work better on this. The nice things about curve, because you always can, after remove it, kind of disable. So we'll go bring coldish or warmish, probably a little bit just pitch of cold. So just small right here shadows, you can see just small adjustment applied. Okay, one last thing what I want to do, it is actually apply a little bit more effect from Terraform. So I'll just create a new layer. We'll go to filter, render. Actually, no, we'll go to, blur, radial blur. And right here, this is where I want to set up my blur from. So zoom, maximum, add, and you'll notice from this point, we have it all this blur going. So let's switch to the, you can switch to the screen, or we can switch to the soft light. So soft light will create this softer kind of distortion. So, but if we're going to the screen, it's applied quite a bit white light. So we need it just adjustment, but this will create some strike, and you can play with different between soft light, high, hard light, see which one will apply, but it will give it this kind of interesting effect. You see almost like smudging tools kind of going from the point of the creation. So almost like some little bit more sci-fi-ish effect. Again, hard light, soft light won't apply that much just on the light, or if you go on the screen, it's whiting, kind of make brighter little bit effect. So depend which one you're going after. And you also can use it masking for this. I'll probably, don't know, between hard light or soft light, they both kind of look very interesting at some point. I probably will go with hard light, just leave it around this amount. Okay, and so right here we have our image done. Again, we can apply more and just tweaking a little bit more, probably with the right here with the rings, make them thinner and just add right here some kind of additional effect. But overall, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio, and please remember visit us on the web is www.geekatplay.com.